April 9th, 2024 at 4 p.m. I'll read the open meeting law into the record. Pursuant to the open meeting law, any person may make an audio or video recording of this public meeting or may transmit the meeting through any medium. Attendees are therefore advised that such recordings or transmissions are being made, whether perceived or unperceived, by those present and are deemed acknowledged and permissible. Sue, can you call the roll?
Yes. Commissioner Castley.
Present.
Director Conlon.
Present.
Chief Jackson.
Present.
Chief Kennedy.
Present.
Chair Crispo.
Present. 5 members, we have a quorum, and we'll get right to agenda item number 1. Here regarding the request of Best Buddies International for a special use permit for their 25th annual Best Buddies Challenge, Hyannisport, on Saturday, June 1st. Riders are expected to be through Quincy between 7 a.m. and 8 p.m. Paul Curley, how are you?
Thank you. Very well, thank you. We want a day just like today.
Perfect.
I think you said a lot of it there. I know I've been doing it for 20 years. The first few years it was just a bike ride along the Charles River, but now it has gotten to, it goes from Boston to Cape Cod. We finish at Craigville Beach, and we do spend 5.5 miles in the city of Quincy, and we've never had any problems there. We do hire detail officers. I think we have 4 on the list, details that we will hire for the city of Quincy. We're hoping to get back to 1,000 riders. In 2017, we actually had 1,700 riders, with 1,000 of them doing the 100-mile ride. There's also the option of doing a 50-mile ride starting in Carver, or a 20-mile ride starting in Sandwich. This year we are hoping for 1,000 riders, and about 600 of those we predict will start from Boston and go through the city of Quincy. It is like we said there, our arrival time in Quincy is at 7:19 a.m. and the last rider we hope would clear Quincy by 8 a.m. So it's a fairly tight window. Everyone at this point is still sort of in a similar group. It doesn't get very stretched out until a little bit later in the day, and that's really all I have.
Thank you. Any questions from anyone here regarding the Best Buddies International, their 25th Best Buddies Challenge? Seeing none. Board members, any questions, concerns?
No, Mr. Curley, I'll make sure the motorcycle's there for you again this year.
I was looking at the Kennedy, and congratulations. I mean, I know you weren't the chief before.
No,
So
I was
congratulations on
riding the
that.
motorcycle then.
And I was so hoping that you were the Kennedy that I've been in touch with for that, because that is huge. That
Yep.
is absolutely huge to
No,
have
it's
that
a great charity. So.
that extra support, especially Morrissey Boulevard, and then onto and hopefully you can come right to the start for us,
Yep.
as the state has allowed you to do in the past.
Sure.
So I'll also working with the state.
Yeah, I'll make sure
police
it's
on
on their calendar.
that. That's great. Appreciate it.
Any other questions, concerns? Seeing none, looking for a motion.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the request of Best Buddies International for a special use permit for the 25th annual Best Buddies Challenge, Hyannisport, on Saturday, June 1st. Riders are expected to be through Quincy between 7 and 8 a.m.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
You're all set.
Thank you
Good
so
luck.
much, Nicole. Thank you. Thank you, Susan.
You're welcome. Agenda item number 2, hearing regarding the request of South Shore YMCA for a special use permit, 1-day liquor license for their annual Taste of the South Shore fundraising event on May 8th from 5 to 10 p.m. This year's event will be held at the Hale Family YMCA at 79 Coddington Street. Nick Ben-Gibson, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you all?
Good, thank you.
Thank you. First, I just want to say thank you all for such a warm welcome in the city of Quincy. I've been working here for about 7 months, and it is a fantastic community to be a part of. So I'm very grateful to be here. Yeah, so this is our annual Taste of the South Shore. Historically, this event has been held at Lombardo's in Randolph, but since they have closed in the past year, we were looking to try to do something a little different this year, and we've decided to hold the event at our branch. Essentially what this is our biggest fundraiser of the year. It's all about raising funds just to ensure that kids have access to learn and play sports at the South Shore YMCA. Additionally, a lot of these funds will go to support our camp. Here in Quincy, we have Camp Quirk. We also have Camp Gordon Clark down in Hanover, and then down in Sandwich, we do have Camp Burgess and Hayward. A little bit about this event. This event will be Wednesday, May 8th. The actual event itself will take place at 6 p.m. This will be, again, held in our facility, specifically in our Briggs Family Fieldhouse. The event will be a ticketed event. It is a 21 and over event. In total, there will be 12 entities that will be serving samples of wine and beer and or spirits, and in addition to that, participants and guests will be able to purchase alcohol from these different vendors. The venue itself will close at 12 p.m. the day prior, just for us to have plenty of time to get everything set up, and then the entire facility itself will close at 3 p.m. the day of. We've already actually talked with Captain Jim Flaherty just to ensure that we'll have a little bit of a presence for QPD there. And that's all I have.
Great, thank you. Anyone have any questions, concerns regarding the request for the Social YMCA for a special use one-day permit? Seeing none. Board members, any questions, concerns?
So just Detective Brown in the back in the blue vest, if you could just see him on your way out, just about the liquor sales and things.
Absolutely.
How many people are you expecting?
We're hopeful for 450 to 500. Typically, we get about 450.
Okay, looking for a motion.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the request of the Social YMCA for a special use permit, one-day liquor license for their annual Taste of the South Shore fundraising event on May 8th from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. This year's event is at the Hale Family YMCA, 79 Coddington Street.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All set, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Agenda item number 3, hearing regarding the request of the Prison Book Program, 1306 Hancock Street, United First Parish Church, for a special use permit, one-day liquor license for a fundraising comedy night on April 27th, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Kelly Brotzman, sorry.
Thank you. This might be our first time before you all, but we've been next door neighbors to City Hall for 20 years, since 2004, operating kind of quietly in the basement of the Church of the Presidents. We're in a period of dramatic growth. We're bringing more volunteers to Quincy Center than ever before. So we're experimenting with a variety of fundraising events. Typically, we've been supported by individual donors, but now we're trying to put on more events, special events. So we have 4 comics from New Normal Boston, one of whom volunteers with us regularly. And they have planned out sort of a 2-hour with maybe a 20-minute intermission, a stand-up comedy sort of portfolio. And we would like to sell concessions, including single servings of beer and wine. It's a ticketed event. We can sell only a maximum of 100 tickets. We've set that as the maximum because the parish hall upstairs where we'll be holding the event, that is the maximum number of people that could sit in there, set up stadiums style. So I can answer any questions.
Thank you. Any questions, concerns regarding prison book program at 1306 Hancock Street? Seeing none. Board members, any questions, concerns? Seeing none, looking for a motion.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the request of Prison Book Program 1306 Hancock Street, United First Parish Church, for a special use permit, a special use permit, one-day liquor license for a fundraising comedy night on April 27th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. You're all set. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Agenda item number 4, hearing regarding the request of the New England Free Jacks for a special use permit, one-day liquor license for a special event featuring the Boston Crusaders at Veterans Memorial Stadium at 860 Hancock Street on June 14th from 6 to 9 p.m. Dave Jones. Hi, how are you?
Good. Just in addition to our liquor license that we applied for and received, thank you very much, back in February for our events. This was an add-on event that the Crusaders asked us. They're going to do a display, and they want to use our VIP tent and that one bar we have in there and host some of their boosters and a group. And so we requested a license. We're expecting, we believe, somewhere between 200 and 300.
Great. Anyone have any questions regarding New England Free Jacks for a special use one-day liquor license for a special event featuring the Boston Crusaders? Seeing none. Board members, any questions, concerns?
Food trucks?
Not for this event.
Okay, looking for a motion.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the request of the New England Free Jacks for a special use permit, one-day liquor license for a special event featuring the Boston Crusaders at Veterans Memorial Stadium, 860 Hancock Street on June 14th from 6 PM to 9 PM.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
You're all set.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Agenda item number 5, hearing, excuse me, hearing regarding the request of Gennaro's Eatery, Inc., 12 Blanchard Road, for a change of doing business as name on their wine and beer malt beverage restaurant license for Gennaro's Eatery to Anthony's Italian Bistro and Wine Bar. Hi, how are you?
How you doing? Good afternoon.
Anthony Martuccio?
Yep, we're actually, we had a little screw up with the paperwork. It's gonna be Gennaro's, or Gennaro and Son Italian Bistro and Wine Bar. It should be corrected on the paperwork.
Okay.
But, my father's retiring and we're just trying to do a little update on the business.
Okay, great. Keeping everything the same, or are you
Essentially
adding?
the same thing, we're just adding on a couple words to the name essentially.
Okay, great. Any questions regarding Gennaro's Eatery, Inc. at 12 Blanchard Road, doing business as Gennaro's and Son Italian Bistro and Wine Bar, correct?
Yep.
Seeing none, board members, any questions, concerns? Looking for a motion.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the request of Gennaro's Eatery, Inc., 12 Blanchard Road, for a change in the doing business as name on their wines and malt beverage restaurant license from Gennaro's Eatery to Gennaro and Son Italian Bistro and Wine Bar.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And I just wanted to say congratulations to your dad for his retirement.
Yeah, thank
That's
you.
nice.
We've been around for 30 years.
Yeah.
Before that, we had 2 other businesses, so another 10 on each of those. So he's been working hard and
Yeah,
we're just trying to reform the company so it makes a little more sense without him there every single day. He's not completely leaving, but we've been a main staple in Quincy for a long time, and we just got to update a couple things to get with the times, essentially.
certainly. Well deserved for him. We're happy for him.
All right, perfect. Do I need to stay here, or do I have to sign any papers?
No, you're all set
All right,
tomorrow.
perfect.
Just come see me in the morning if you could.
Okay, excellent. Yep,
Yep.
I got to go back to the restaurant.
Okay,
All
take
right,
care.
thank you very much.
Okay.
What's that?
Agenda item number 6, hearing regarding the request of EMS Smith LLC, doing business as Boyard John McNeil, manager, for a transfer of the on-premise all alcohol beverage license presently held by Rack 208 Inc. for the premise located at 208 Washington Street. The premise is a single-story ground-level restaurant of approximately 868 square feet inside, and there is also an outdoor patio of approximately 1,250 square feet. John McNeil. Hi, John, how are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
Why don't you tell us about your new venture?
Sure. So we're entering into an agreement to purchase both the Boyard, subject to this agenda item, and the Cagney's, and we're going to purchase the property as well from Mark. So we're buying both businesses and both properties. So the first request is for the transfer of the license for the Boyard, which is an existing space with indoor seating capacity for 25, 30, and outdoor capacity for 50. There are going to be no material changes. We're taking the space in the restaurant as is, no kitchen changes, no changes to how we serve, when we serve. And in addition, we're maintaining the name. We bought the property, the intellectual property rights, so it's a wholesale transfer.
Great, thank you. Anyone here have any questions regarding PM Smith LLC, doing business as the Boyard John McNeil manager? Seeing none, any questions for the board? Seeing none, looking for a motion.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the request of PM Smith LLC, doing business as Boyard John McNeil manager, for a transfer of the on-premises all alcoholic beverages restaurant license presently held by RAC 208 Inc. for the premises located at 208 Washington Street. The premises is a single-story ground-level restaurant of approximately 868 square feet inside. There's also an outdoor patio of approximately 1,250 square feet.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
And why don't you stay right there?
Yeah.
Agenda item number 7, here regarding the request of Malley Cat LLC doing business as Cagney's, John McNeil, manager, for a transfer of the on-premise all alcohol beverage restaurant license presently held by MDB Inc. for a premise located at 214 Washington Street. The premise is a single-story ground-level restaurant with approximately 2,720 square feet. John McNeil.
Thank you. Same premise, we're buying the Cagney's existing restaurants, Cagney's from Mark, and we don't expect to make any changes to operating procedures, hours, capacity. We're not making any material changes to the property. Kitchen space will stay the same, and that's it.
Great, thank you. Anyone have any questions regarding Malley Cat LLC doing business as Cagney's, John McNeil, manager, transfer the on-premise all alcohol beverage restaurant license? Seeing none, board members, any questions, concerns? Looking for a motion.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the request of Malley Cat LLC doing business as Cagney's, John McNeil, manager, for the transfer of the on-premises all alcoholic beverages restaurant license presently held by MDB Inc. for the premises located at 214 Washington Street. The premises is a single-story ground-level restaurant of approximately 2,720 square feet.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Good luck, John. And I just wanted to mention, you did mention Mark DeBona, who, had Cagney's in the Port Yard for years and did a great job and is retiring as well.
Yeah, he is, yeah. Wish him well and appreciate the opportunity, so thank you to everybody for
Thank
support.
you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
That does conclude our agenda items. Looking for a motion to accept the minutes from the March 12th hearing and waive the reading.
Motion to accept the minutes from the March 12th hearing and waive the reading.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Our next hearing will be April 23rd. Looking for a motion.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Thank you.